You're tuned in, episode 63, the Best of Rivals podcast. I'm Jordan J. Will. I got my boy D Bev in the building. What's good, Brody?
All good, all good. Can't complain too much. Very lackluster games this weekend, but we pulled it out. We'll talk about it, but man, a lot of my watching experience over the last couple of weeks with Man City has not been fun, and that was evident on Saturday. So, but yeah, all good, man, all good.
Um, I mean, I like to hear it. I was thinking about it before the podcast. How I was going to address this situation because I could just chill and not say anything because I watched the game in particular. I think you know which one I watch. I think everyone knows which one I watch. Good old Messi and PSG, bro. Um, they don't do the job. They lose to Byron. You know, were you surprised? Like, did you think this was gonna happen? Is this like a choke job? Like, what's up? I want to hear from you first before I go in because
Yeah,
I just gotta read the
no, I mean,
room.
I mean, so they made those. They had that big summer, Hakimi and
Yeah,
Donnarumma and
yeah.
Ramos, and just to get everybody right. And
Avengers.
eh,
Mhm.
yeah, exactly, Avengers. And if you look at their team, Vitna and Ruiz. Again, you could name everybody, and they're on the team.
Yeah,
Very similar to the Chelsea situation, to be honest with you. And the reality is, bro, I've never ever been scared of that team. Since their existence, I've never been scared of them. It doesn't matter who's on the team. It's a it's a team that is week in week out playing lesser opposition, and then somehow they expect to go to the Champions League against great opposition and just somehow turn it on. It's not going to happen, Jay.
yeah,
And good. I'm glad they're out because that's not a team. That's just a bunch of individuals who get paid a whole bunch of money to get fake stats, in my opinion. If you're playing in the French league, especially on PSG, it's fake stats. We look at Verratti and Marquinhos, who I like. I like these players,
yeah,
but these guys are so. Go do that in the Bundesliga. Go do that in the Premier League. Go do that in the Liga. You won't, or at least you won't do it to that level because, bro, you're. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, like, these guys are good. These guys are. There's a lot of good players, but all you hear out of PSG. Think about this, bro.
yeah,
All the media that comes out of PSG is drama. This player wants to leave. That player's not happy. And when you have Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, these guys are all divas. So what do you expect? And now people are going to just be like, "Oh, injuries. Neymar was injured. Whatever." Listen, man, that team was a joke. I hate everything about him. And yeah, as as just like a fan of good football, they're not good football, bro. Get them out. That's kind of how I feel about it.
I think you're letting them off too easy. If I'm being
That
real
was
with you,
easy.
yeah, that was way too easy, bro. Like let's be real. This is a choke job of the nature of like a Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, all assembling.
The entirety of the whole Messi, Neymar,
Yeah,
Mbappe is what you're saying? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
It's just like that team they assembled. You at least have to, in my opinion, win one. I want one, major Champions League title out of you,
Yeah.
and you couldn't do that. You got smacked again, and you know, this is something I saw in the World Cup with Messi. When he has the benefit of the referee who's going to give him those PKs, that helps him out. And not saying that he doesn't do, things on the pitch that warrants that. I'm not saying that, but there is some type of influence. And you see in the Champions League, that shit is out the fucking window. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
um, Mueller came out and said it. And I think it's like a little joke. Obviously, respect is still there and always will be there. But they asked him, "Who are you worried about more, Messi or Ronaldo?" He said, "Ronaldo gives me problems. Like, the record against him is just it's not what it is. Like, come on,
Yeah.
So
I get it. I mean, listen, obviously, as a
Eh,
Ronaldo fan, you're going to be happy, but
right, and exactly. And I pose this question to you. This question: do you think that Ronaldo, with that squad that Messi has right now at PSG, he's losing that moment to Bayern Munich?
um,
No,
I mean,
no.
no, it's not. No, hold on. I
We saw
mean,
what he did at Madrid in the
yeah, but
Champions League to buy.
no,
Like, come
no,
on,
but
bro.
you're asking me if Ronaldo at this stage in his career would
So
perform better
Ronaldo with that squad at PSG right now, right?
at 37, 38 years old. Ronaldo,
How old is Messi? How old is Messi?
35, 36.
Right, I'm saying that age, 35, 30,
Oh, that's
36.
unfair.
Ronaldo.
That's unfair.
What you mean that's not fair? That's a very
Uh,
valid
uh,
question.
okay, fine. So Man United Ronaldo.
Yeah,
We'll
that
say
Ronaldo with PSG, Messi. I mean not Messi, Neymar and Mbappe.
it's a good team, but again, it's all on paper. Here's my
They're
thing.
not losing. They're not losing.
No.
Come on,
Stop,
bro.
stop, stop.
Stop.
No. Here's the problem. It's not they lost because of Messi. That's not what it is,
No.
bro. Again,
I'm not. I'm not listening. And
the collective of that team is lacking accountability. That's what that team is. You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
there's a reason why when Poch got in there, everyone's like, "Yeah, I'm not listening to you. I'm Mbappe. I get paid £1 million a week.
This is what I
I'm
do.
I'm going to do what I want to do. You know, so
No, that's facts.
I think it's the culture that's why they're underperforming. Listen, do I think Messi is past his best? Of course, but I don't think Ronaldo can do much in that environment. To
Same
I think it'd be more
age.
interesting. I think it'd be more interesting.
Oh my god, bro. They
No,
would. They
it'd be
would
more interesting.
kill. They would kill.
Well, they don't really have a number a really like traditional number nine. That's
Yeah,
their
they
problem,
don't. They
and I
don't.
think Ronaldo would fit that better. If you think about maybe Neymar off the right, Mbappe off the left, Ronaldo down the middle. Trust me, I think that three is a more cohesive 100%. But again, I don't know if Ronaldo in that team somehow turns this whole uh, crap show. We'll
He is
say,
Mr. Champions Leagues. Five Champions Leagues. Messi has four. We all know that. That run he had with Madrid was just crazy.
of
Killing
course,
Atletico, like Byron. It was these type of teams that he was going up in, the last minute and saying, "This is my game. This is what
yeah.
Ronaldo did." We saw this. This is not just me talking out of my ass. Like I actually seen this in the
No,
Champions League with him.
Jay, I'm with you. I'm with you, Jay. I am. It's just
So,
I
so,
don't
so
think the problems at PSG start with Messi.
I'm
I
not
don't
even
think.
saying that. What I'm saying is there will always be a debate. There will always be a debate. You want to know why? Because competitions like these, the Champions League, I love it. Ronaldo with the same type of elements, the same teams, the same competition. This is like quote unquote the best. You have like the top tier clubs playing every year, bro. It's
Yeah,
not no every 4 years. It's every year. You feel me?
yeah.
He has five of them with Madrid. They went crazy. I give it Messi credit too for going crazy with Barcelona, but that was early on. In the first one, he kind of played, somewhat didn't play, but they give it to him.
Okay.
Come on, bro. That means something.
Listen, I didn't know this could turn into a Messi Ronaldo debate, but listen, I'm with you.
I
I'm
spark
more
it.
I'm more on your side than not with this one for sure, for sure.
I mean, are you happy in terms of? I guess you don't have to see PSG in the Champions
No,
League now,
no, I want a
possibly.
PSG to win. I want a PSG to actually win because again,
Yeah,
bro, if we play PSG, I'm so comfortable, bro. I'm listen, even if we lost, whatever, but I'm so comfortable playing
you're
PSG.
just not worried.
I am not comfortable playing Bayern Munich at all. Anyway, let's talk about this real quick. I
Yeah.
know maybe we forgot.
What's up?
Cancelo starts his first game. He
Yes.
gets that assist, right?
Yes.
Ever since then, apparently, and I don't watch the Bundesliga like that, but apparently this guy is not happy because not getting minutes. And when people are talking about, oh, you need Cancelo at Man City, you need Cancelo at Man City, and then you see him get shipped off, and there's still drama, there's still issues. He's still, bro. I'm telling you, this is a selfish individual, and we're seeing it now at Bayern again. That's all the news that I'm hearing. Cancelo's not happy. Cancelo wants to leave. Cancelo needs minutes. If this guy's the best fullback in the world, why isn't he playing? I think there's a reason why, and it's
I
his
mean,
attitude.
I think we're also at that point, in the season where it's like a lot of players are trying to get their build and their hype train
For the
ready
for
for the
summer.
market.
Yeah.
Like the next summer is about to be crazy
And
coming
you
up.
don't need that in teams that are looking to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
bro, Bayern Munich's looking to win. Man City's looking to win. We don't need some selfish individual. Like, bro, it's just what he is. And you can tell when he plays. It's
It's
like he's a
sad.
selfish individual, bro. It's like,
I mean, because like players like that typically don't have a very like long career. They
yeah,
burn out towards the end because like no one wants them. There's no type of loyalty.
yeah,
You're selfish. And I don't want that for Casello because I think he's very talented. He's really good with Man City, bro. I wish him and Pep would have agreed on some type of
yeah.
understanding, but hell nah.
No, 100%, 100%. It's just something I had to point out because if we are going to talk about PSG, we can also congratulate Bayern Munich.
Oh
And
no, of course. I think they're probably the favorite along
we
with you
talked about
guys.
this, bro. No, not us, bro. Bro, you think we're getting past Leipzig? We'll talk about it. I don't think we're getting past. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm nervous.
Yeah. Um, you guys, I think you have your Champions League game coming up, all that good stuff, right?
Yep. Yep.
Um, but us, on the other hand, we're coming off of that absolute disgusting of a game against Liverpool, where we took the
Yeah.
7-0 defeat. And then we have, our Europa League game right after that against Betis that we took care of. Exactly what I wanted. I said I wanted a very convincing response from Ten Hag and the guys.
Yeah. It was convincing for sure.
Yeah, it looked convincing, bro. 4-1. Like, I can't
Ties
really.
ties over. You know what I mean? It's like if they come back
Hey,
and yeah,
don't
it's
say
over.
it like that, bro.
No, it's
Whenever you
over.
say stuff like that, I just get scared because you said that against Liverpool and shit went left.
No, I mean, no, but think about it, bro. I mean, come on. Plus, Casemiro's gonna be playing in that game because he's not playing in the next four
Oh my god! All
English
right,
games.
all right, all right. So I think we can all agree that there is some type of bias, you know, especially in the Premier League. You see it a lot. But no, that's just any league, I guess you can say. But the refs, bro, in these calls and who they target, you know,
Yeah.
Casemiro, we know he's a very physical player. So is that just like he's adapted to the play in La Liga and he doesn't really know how to do that in the Premier League, or is it because he has a target on his back? The refs are really at him. Like what's going
Well,
on?
I mean, I highly doubt the refs dislike Casemiro. You know what I mean? He seems like a super just class guy. To be honest with you, obviously on
Yeah,
the pitch he's more of an aggressive player, but bro, he's been getting away with tackles his entire career, bro. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I like Casemiro a lot. I've actually watched him a lot at Madrid. This guy gets away with tackles. Now, obviously, the red card at Crystal Palace for the choke was a joke.
yeah.
I didn't mean to rhyme there, but 100% was a joke. Now, this one, however, I'll be honest, I've seen it like 3 times. Maybe if I saw it 10 times, I'd have a different opinion. But I've seen it 3 times, bro. And that's a tough one. That's a tough one because if I'm a player, I don't want those tackles in my game. I really don't because those things are sometimes career enders. And I know Casemiro didn't go in with the intention of doing that, so I understand why you would have sympathy for him. And I think a yellow card is probably the most fitting, but I don't think he can complain. I think that's the problem, right? I don't think he can complain with that. And then we have to discuss, is it targeting, right? Because again, he didn't deserve the
Right.
Crystal Palace one either. So I think it's tough, bro. I think it's tough. I don't think it has nothing to do with how he's playing or anything like that. Listen, man. He knows what he's doing. He's a great player. He's going for the ball. It's a little bit reckless, but that's where you wear shin pads. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
the shin pads did their job. you know?
I mean, as a Man U fan, bro, it puts us in a shitty position because he won't be available for the FA. You
Yeah.
know,
Bro. Listen, we all know this, bro. He Casemiro not in your team. It's a completely different team. It's a completely different team. And if you guys did have any title hopes this season, I mean, there's I mean,
so
there's
so
there's there's no shot now. There's
and,
no
and
shot.
and and that is when the conversation changes. It goes a different direction because now I'm saying the title race. I got to worry about this top 4 spot, top 3 spot. that I
Oh,
want so
okay.
dearly. You know,
So you
I know
think
you're
so?
not worried. I know you're not worried about them, but they have no trophies to win this year. This will be their trophy. Tottenham, bro. They're lingering around. You know,
Okay.
staying right there.
They are pretty
Uh,
close. They're 2 points behind. You guys do have a game in hand.
game
I
ahead.
didn't
Yeah.
know they were that close, bro. And here's the thing. This is what's so weird about the season. That Tottenham team has been playing terrible,
Oh
and
my
they're only
god,
two.
bro.
You know what I mean? And you guys have been playing great. And bro,
Absolute they're a absolute disappointment. Harry
wow,
Kane chasing stats, getting that, but like, what does that mean?
nothing.
Conti just doesn't seem like he's there at all. Post game,
Richarlison. This is the it's just a whole mess over there, and they're
it's a mess,
still
bro.
only 2 points behind. So okay, so even to be honest with you, here's what I would say. So you're worried about top four in general, or
Yes,
no?
yeah, yes. Well, bro. It's crazy. Ten Hag, he's done enough this season for me to be happy and like content that we will be good enough to, you know, hold on to this spot. But losing Casemiro for say the FA Cup, not
It's
having other players that can fill those voids, you know, we're still lacking players like that.
it's gonna be tough. Yeah.
It's gonna be tough, bro. And I'm a little a little anxious, a little bit. Uh, Gotta see if players who are back right now are gonna be fully healthy, fully fit to go the full
I
90
mean,
minutes.
you guys have a few
Sancho,
players out. Yeah.
yeah, bro. Like he's playing Sancho like here and there. I don't really know what's going on with that. Um, we'll see what happens with Martial, but he's in training. Could get hurt. So then there goes that. We have no forward, no striker. Um,
Yeah. Listen, it's a joke over there, to be honest with you, in terms
it
of like
is.
just the
It is
squad as a whole.
overworking Bruno. He's playing way too many minutes.
And
Like
and,
I
and
even got to say it, bro. The guys on the pitch way too much.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like
listen, he shouldn't be on the pitch as much because he's, in my opinion, not good enough. But bro, for his health and safety, you know what I mean? Like, bro, he plays every second of every game, every single game. Like it's
and
every
and you,
game.
and and you see like the impact of things like that, bro. It's crazy. Casemiro got the red card, right? Went in with the foul. Um, Foot's kind of up going in. Bad tackle. I even agree with that. I think it was a bad tackle.
Yeah.
Don't No ill intent at all on his part, but
No,
he
not
just
not
went
at
in
all.
aggressively.
Yeah.
Um, but he goes out, bro, and then we tie. We get a draw. That says a lot. Like, where's the progression? I get it. We're man down.
But it's Southampton.
It's
If you're gonna
Southampton,
if
bro.
you're gonna go man down,
Come on,
Southampton,
bro.
Bournemouth, these are teams where if you go man down, you can still get out of it. And I think, bro, that it's again, this is just a great example of how important that player is for you guys, bro. Because when you look at a guy like Rashford, at the end of the day, he needs his moment, and if he doesn't get his moment, chances are he's not going to have a very good game. We all talked about Anthony, and I still believe what I always believe, that he's not
Oh, he
that
had a
good.
great shot. The only shot he knows, I guess, in the Europa League. So I give him credit for it. But
But it's what we've been saying since damn near day one.
yeah,
His left foot shot is incredible, and
it's amazing.
it
It's world
still is.
class.
But that's literally all he has. So let's kind of go through the games that Casemiro is actually going to miss.
Yes,
So I'm looking at
please.
it, and yeah, starting with the FA Cup game
Yep.
against Fulham, that makes that game so much more difficult. I
Oh my
thought you guys
god.
would actually breeze through it, but now it's obviously tough. Now Fulham did not play well today against Arsenal, so you know
I
I
mean,
don't.
that looks like your title hopes right there, bro. Arsenal doesn't look like they're slowing down. Um,
Yeah,
if you guys maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's tough. How many more
we
games
say
left?
Arsenal have 11. We
Yeah,
both have
that's what I'm
11
saying.
games left.
11
Yeah,
games. Okay.
which by the way, couple bad games, it flip flops, but we've been saying that forever.
We
But
know how the sport works.
in terms of you guys, like yeah. So Fulham, I mean, are you guys getting away with that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get
Yeah.
away with it. Okay. Obviously, you're gonna probably play McTominay, Fred. I would assume. I don't know. I don't know about that one, Jay, but I think you guys can get through that.
That would be a tough one, though. It'd
But
be a really
Fulham's
tough
dropped
one, bro.
off. It's at home
Yeah.
though. It's at home. I think you
Oh,
guys
we
will
don't
chill.
lose at home either. We don't lose at home.
Yeah. Um, You then go to another team that's sort of dropped off recently, and you guys obviously beat in the Carabao Cup, which is Newcastle. Newcastle away though, that's a tough game. That's a tough game. There's no way two ways about it. And if you look at Newcastle's midfield, those guys run, and Casemiro would be needed in that game, in my opinion.
Hell
So
yeah.
that's probably
Fred
going to be a
or
draw, something like that, right? I don't think you guys win that
honestly,
game.
bro,
I'm
that's
sorry.
that's that's a game that I could see us possibly not getting.
Yeah,
Honestly, not having Casemiro in that position, what we see means so much to a team. Um, Hell nah, bro. Like
it's
it's
tough.
away too.
It's away.
We're kind of what happened. We were away at Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean,
It's not the same caliber, but come on,
hey, listen, the Newcastle environment's not easy either. So
bro. It's
um,
nutty.
it's
Um,
it's kind of crazy. And then you go to Brentford. Oh, you guys are at home, but against Brentford. I mean,
Brentford always gives us problems, bro.
Brentford
Those
gives
little.
everybody problems, bro. This team gives
I hate them.
everybody problems. And listen, as much as we say Martinez has been great, Varane's been great. If there's one guy who can really handle the pressure, it's
Yeah.
Luca. I almost said Luca Toni. Um, I remember him. I was just talking to my brother about Luca Toni back in the day. Ivan Toni, bro. Ivan Toni handles any defense he comes up against, bro. Listen, I like Holland, but what Ivan Toni has in terms of
Yeah.
keeping possession, holding off two defenders, playing the right pass, hold up man, spin and move. Like, bro, he's more of a He's a combine. He's the beast of Holland and the technique of Harry Kane combined. I think he's absolutely incredible.
He was
That's
your starter in the World Cup, right, for the team?
he 100%. I mean, he didn't even go.
Yeah, he didn't
That's how
even
bad
go.
Southgate is. He should 100% be playing the first 65, 70 minutes of a football match for England because, again, he's going to work. He's going to work the entire time. Plus, you don't really lose much from a technical standpoint
Yeah.
because he hasn't missed a penalty in like 20 or 22 attempts. He's great with the head. He's great with the feet. He can spin. He can drop deep. He can go on the last man. He can do anything, bro. He can go out wide. That is, I think Ivan Tony next year, or at least in the summer, is going to get a big move to someplace. He's going to get a big move somewhere. Um, Maybe to you guys, honestly, but yeah, do you guys see yourself winning that game?
No, the Brentford game will be an interesting one to see. Honestly, I think we have everybody back attacking wise, like Martial, Sancho,
Yeah,
Garnacho. Like, these are a lot of players besides Rashford that can get us goals
yeah,
that we need dearly because that's what we're relying on right now.
yeah,
Obviously, we still got the back line, Varane, Martinez, Luke Shaw, Dallo, Wan Bissaka, who is came back, another man right now.
yeah,
But it's that midfield that everyone's so concerned and worried about. We don't have key players like that.
yeah.
Erickson was a
Big
bye,
miss,
you know,
big miss, bro.
you
Because
know.
yeah, you
Um,
almost forget he was on the team, but the reality is such a big miss.
Marcel Sabitzer, bro, I think he's been like battling injuries, so we haven't really seen what he can do for us.
Yeah,
This crazy, bro. This dates back, you know, before Ten Hag coming over to United. We've always had a problem with this position at United since Ryan Giggs, I guess. I was never a fan of Michael Carrick. Uh, Paul Pogba, like we know what he did, but it was a hit or miss.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, we've never had anyone that's been commanding and assertive and demand, like a Jordan Henderson for a long period of time throughout his career. And
yeah,
I'm not saying like I would take him at United, but like that's the caliber of like a leader and a midfielder that I would want.
yeah, yeah.
And Casemiro is that. So when we don't have him, we clearly see just like we suck. We cheeks, like we boo boo, bro. It's crazy.
You put it bluntly, but yeah, I guess you're not lying. I would say last team that you guys are going to go up without Casemiro is going to be Everton. Now, I think you guys would be okay as you guys are at home, but again, another physical battle without your most physical player. You see ourselves dropping points there, or
No. We got that one. We got that one at home, like you said. We don't lose at home. Pretty sure like
yeah,
it's 19 to 20 plus unbeaten or something like that.
That's
Um,
nuts.
it's insane, bro. Ten Hag is he's killing it. He knows what he's doing with this team. In that sense, and I'm not worried about Everton, bro. They're going through their own things right now, trying to find their identity again.
They're in the mud. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's terrible, bro. But that's what 3 games without Casemiro. You just named or 4,
That's 3 in the Prem and then 1 in FA Cup. So yeah, that totals it out.
and name the clubs again.
That's
You got
Fulham.
okay.
Uh, let's go back to it. Fulham, Newcastle, Brentford, Everton. I mean,
So
it's not bad.
we're looking at honestly, from being honest, bro, like 6 points out of possible 12 from those 4 games.
You got FA Cup in is one of them. So like from the other 3, Newcastle,
Okay,
Brentford, Everton, out of 9 points. Out of 9 points, I think you get. Oh, you know what? That's actually tough.
Newcastle,
You
Everton,
get Newcastle,
and
Brentford, and Everton. 4 points out of 9.
because it's at Newcastle, right? So you
It's
know that,
at Newcastle.
and
You got to
then
win that game. And then the Brentford game's, yeah,
it's home.
it's home. Everton's home. Everton 3 points. Cool.
Oh, so that's 6. Yeah, I'll say 6 out of 9.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair. I mean,
which
I
would
wouldn't be.
be amazing without Casemiro, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't be that confident. I respect it. I definitely respect it. That's crazy. Speaking of confidence, my team.
Mm. What was
Just
it? 1-0 against Palace?
it's 1-0. Listen, we haven't had much joy against Palace in the past, so
Yeah,
I'll take a win. I don't really care how I get it,
a
to be
dub's a
honest
dub.
with you. But I actually didn't do a play rating because I didn't watch the entire game, but I watched like 70 minutes of it. And in that 70 minutes, bro, it's just more of the same, just boring, bro. Like my team's boring. It just is what it is. And we weren't like this before. It's just been this season. We've just been so boring. And I mean, there's not much to say, bro. We have all these chances. I'll be honest, Holland's starting to get to me, bro. Because sure, he scored today, but you don't get a lot of chances if you're Holland right now, and it kind of sucks because he's not getting the ball delivered where he wants it, and I can talk about that in depth in a second. But bro, he had an easy chance, 6 yards out, skies it. That's unacceptable, bro. That's because here's the thing: if you score that goal early on in the game, it's a completely different game. Crystal Palace then has to come out of their shell, and then we hit them on the counter, and it's 2, it's 3, it's 4, it's 5, and game over.
Yeah.
So a chance like that, when you miss that, I don't know. So I can't really give him I can't give him a break there. I really can't. Again, he got the penalty, but that's only because Elise is probably like a deep down Man City fan. Because the reason I don't know what the hell he was thinking, to be honest with you.
Well, I think he's approaching some record too, for like most goals first year, or like said club.
He's got
Um,
all the records, bro.
I
He's
don't
got all the
know.
records. I
So
mean,
I think there's some type of influence, like you said, towards that. They want to see him get no real talk. It's
Elise got
marketing.
paid
It's
off.
money.
Stop it.
It's that cheddar, boy. Uh, but yeah, you need just a convincing, like I needed, like
Yeah.
after what happened with Liverpool, and we responded 4-1. You guys need something like that, and I think you have it coming up with the Champions League. That's what you look
Um,
forward to.
but I don't think it's Jay. I mean,
What is
come
that?
on, man.
Tuesday, Wednesday?
It's Tuesday, and listen,
There you go.
we're at home. But listen, bro, we were at home against Arsenal in the FA Cup, and I heard Arsenal fans on the TV, and I didn't. You know what I mean? I didn't even hear our fans. I mean, I get it. People have the joke of
Is it
this.
right? I'm gonna say, is it true? You guys have any fans? Like, what's
No,
going
of course
on?
we do. It's just they're all, bro. They're all just like so mute because they expect us to win
Because they
10
know
10-0 every game.
you're. This is like varsity and JV. We're varsity, you JV. It's okay, bro. You never be better than us. Manchester is red. That's what everyone knows it as. Not Manchester is blue. So
I
it's
mean,
okay. That's part of
Jay,
the fan thing. But
the fact that you're saying that after the last 8 years, 10 years is asinine. But if we do bring it back to reality, listen, do I think we're going to beat Leipzig? The reality is, I don't know. And I think you made up the great point, right? We need a convincing win. We haven't had one that I can remember. So, sure, we beat Bristol City 3-0. That was actually a tough game against a team that I don't even know one of their players. Bournemouth 4-1. It was a tough game. Bournemouth was a tough game. So I'm looking at this, bro, and
Wait, isn't that the that they just beat Liverpool?
that's a good. Let's actually talk. Let's actually divert really quick. What did I say? I said Liverpool fans, you should not be happy, and the reason you shouldn't be happy is because that form, that stroke of luck that you guys had against Manchester United, that 7-0, great. The 1-0 against us, great. But where was that for the entire season? And when you do have an incredible performance like you did against Manchester United, sure, all the credit in the world, but it doesn't mean anything. It literally doesn't mean anything unless you do it against Bournemouth, and you didn't. So you might as well just beat Bournemouth and lost to Man United because it's the same amount of points. You know what I mean? These guys are an absolute joke, and I've been saying it from the beginning. This team's an absolute joke. It needs to be blown up. It's a disgraceful team. It's a team that lacks accountability. And if you're only showing up in the big games, you're not a real professional, in my opinion. So those players need a hard look in the mirror. Klopp needs a whole summer to revamp that team. And yeah,
No,
Liverpool
I
fans,
just
you guys are a joke.
no, I had to I had to chime in on it because they beat us 7-0, bro, and that's tough. I'm still trying to accept that, but it's hard. That's 7 goals, bro. That's FIFA. That's like me playing my little sister. Kennedy,
It's
you know I love you, but how you should do you? It's bad, bro.
it's 7 goals, right?
Right,
But
but then you
it's
lose
3 points.
3 points, right? And then you lose the following weekend.
And guess what? We did the same thing. We beat Arsenal, and then we lost to Nottingham, or we drew to Nottingham Forest. It doesn't matter if we win against Arsenal if we draw to Nottingham Forest. That's the whole point.
But
you
they're
know?
they're top five though. Top five, top aim for top four too, right? Top six.
Yeah, they're
Liverpool's right
close.
there.
They're close. Are they going to get top four? I don't. I still don't
It's just
think
something
so.
they want though. Think about it. That team they have right now. Like I'm a rival, so I hate them. Like it's Man City, it's Liverpool. Who do I hate more? It's any
Liverpool.
given Sunday. I don't know.
Liverpool. Come
But
on.
it's Liverpool, yeah.
Yeah,
They stink, man. I don't
they're
know.
dreadful.
But they have a really, really nice young core. And, Mo Salah has a case for being, like one of the best of his era. Real talk. He has a case. Come on, bro.
No, it doesn't.
You don't think he does? Salah
I've
as
I've
a
I've, ne-
winger,
I've
he's
never
not
really
one of the
rated him,
best.
bro. I've never really rated him like that. Listen, I think it's more of like an eye test for me because I see a lot of great things that he does. Again, I remember the 2-2 draw that we had against them last
Yeah.
year, and he did that incredible goal. There's
Mm-hmm.
stuff that he does that sometimes is incredible,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd say like 75% of the time, a lot of it's like, yo, why didn't you make that pass? How did you? We saw the penalty. Did you see that penalty, Jay? I thought he was joking. I thought he was joking. And the commentators were like, they were trying to be nice, but like they're like, oh my god, it was miles off.
Well,
It's like what?
one that's not the guy you have taking a PK. I'm sorry. I
Who
don't
you gonna
trust.
have? Who you gonna have? Van Dyke? You might as well have Van Dyke.
No,
Jay,
no, no,
they
no.
don't have anyone else. Come on.
You put it in Jordan
Don't you
Henderson's in.
Henderson? I think I said
Jordan
Nunes.
Henderson. They said Darwin Nunes.
Yeah.
Hey, you ain't shit, bro. You trying to see that club fall for real, for real. But no, I'm
Oh
just
yeah.
saying, I don't trust. Like you said, there's something about Salah. Like I respect him in terms of just like the numbers, bro. He produces. I can't knock that. I
Sterling
cannot
does
knock
as
that.
well. Sterling does as well.
And,
This,
and,
this,
and
this is what I'm
yes,
saying.
yes, and I've always argued with you about Sterling. Like I know you don't like him, but you got to give him credit. He played a pivotal part, and you guys winning those titles. And you can't say he didn't because he has the goals. Like, what do you
He
mean he's
did.
putting it in the back of the net? He's doing that shit,
Respect.
right?
But that's
So
as far as I can go because I watch him on Chelsea, and the guy doesn't have a touch. Bro, did you see the goal? I think it was against Dortmund, bro.
yeah,
It was the most
yeah,
Raheem Sterling goal of
yeah.
all time. Bouncing, bobbling, bad touch, somehow gets it lucky, and then he taps it in. Bro, this guy is not a very good footballer. It just is what it is. But he has the goals, so I have to shut up. That's it. Listen. I think Mo Salah is significantly better than Sterling, but I think it's a similar sort of thing where it's like there's a lot that Salah does that is not very good,
Yeah.
but he has the goals, so I have to shut up. Cool. No
I mean,
problem.
it's that, and like you know me. I value what have you won for me, and Sterling was winning Prem titles.
Sterling's won. Mo Salah's
Salah
won.
has a Champions League and a Prem title.
And I have to respect that. That's what I'm saying.
You feel me?
I can watch the game and be like, these guys aren't that good.
Yeah,
But then I can look at the stats and be like, I just have to shut up because it is what it is. You know what I
facts.
mean? They can talk to me and be like, listen, I've done this, and I'm like, yeah, you have.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I don't know. You say that they have to what blow up the whole squad, or
yeah, in my opinion, I mean, I think there's certain players that probably have to move on. I think Jordan Henderson actually might be one of those players. I think Van Dyke potentially because I think his attitude has been horrendous this season. I think that's a
yeah,
potential one where you can get maybe 60 million, 70 million, and maybe bring in a new center back. Um,
damn,
I think the
they
whole
won't like
trend.
that one, bro. They will not like that one.
Listen, I don't think he's like the problem, but you expect a leader out of Van Dyke, and he
Yeah.
has not shown that this season at all. Trent, I just think it's the easiest way to go, bro. He's a headache for the manager every single game because you're like, oh, I have to play him because he's better than Milner. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just if you can get a bunch of money for him, I don't understand why you wouldn't do that. You know, and then Robertson you probably keep because your left backs are rare to find. Allison's good goalkeeper. You got your strikers, so you probably shouldn't move them on. Do you keep Salah probably because no one else is going to take him for that
Hmm.
salary?
Hmm.
No one else is going to take him for 300 grand. It's just not going to happen. So you kind of stuck with him to be honest with you after you signed that new deal. And then
It's fun.
obviously you got to get the whole midfield needs to be revamped. For
Yeah.
guys like
Right.
Fabinho, they just have to go, or just be happy with being on the bench. Firmino is also going as well. So
Fabinho, bro. That dude is just like he's like dead wood to me. I'm sorry. Like he's still he
well,
can do something, right? But
his
he shouldn't
drop
be.
off, has been incredible. You know,
And it's kind of sad, bro, because he was, at one point he was holding down that position in the Prem. You
but you have to
respected him a
question
lot.
100%. But you then have to question, well, was he really that good, or was he just
Mm,
surrounded by better players that
mm.
made him look that good? I think because I don't think that drop off is natural, bro. I don't think it's like an organic. Okay, he's getting older. I think that is just a. He looks like he's. I wouldn't pick him bro. If I had a choice of 10 CDMs, I don't think he's getting in that top 10. I really don't,
Bro, he was like their Casemiro at one point, and
bro. They were gassing this guy.
yeah,
They said he was better than
yes.
Rodri, better than Casemiro. He was better than Fernandinho. Stop it. Stop it. Man's not
Yeah,
better
that
than
shit's
Fellaini.
hilarious, bro. It's just a known thing that Liverpool they overhype all of their players.
Oh my god.
Um, it is what it is. But I just think they got some young talent they can keep over there. It's funny that you go with Van Dyke as the one they should sell. I think it should be Salah. I think it's the opposite.
Again,
I'm keeping Van Dyke. I think
again,
he's
they should, but
right.
again, Salah has to say he accepts leaving, but no team is going to pay him the same amount of money that Liverpool just paid him.
Liverpool would.
It's not going to happen. That's why he's stuck.
Nah, it's some stupid club out there that would.
No one will, bro. You think Real Madrid's going to do? I mean, no, they're not doing that.
Bro, I'm telling you, it gets to a point they just need something. Why not?
But who's out there? PSG. PSG might do it. PSG is stupid enough to do that. Actually,
And they got money. They don't care.
yep, they got money. Maybe Saudi, maybe one of the Saudi teams. I don't know,
Yeah. Ronaldo kind of, I guess, showed people like, hey, money's over here,
bro.
and they,
I
they
think people are starting to flock to that league, low key.
they like goals, bro. So why not? It's what he's a winger. He's a forward.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. I'm sorry, bro. All these stat merchants, bro. Like, bro. People, all I hear is, oh my god, Ronaldo just had a hat trick. Shut up.
he
Come
actually
on.
he just stormed out the field because they
I know. I
lost.
saw that too, and
Yeah.
it's a circus, bro.
I hate to see my go out like that, man. It's
This is why
disgusting work.
this is literally another
Nasty
example
work.
of it's another example of why I respect Kobe Bryant so much, bro. Because he
Oh,
went out when he was respected. He got to
mm,
60 and he
mm.
dipped. These guys, bro, they're gonna run it. They're gonna run into their dead.
Bro, he was very smart with it. He understood. Like, you won't always be a hero. You know, you won't always be that guy. It's gonna come to a point where you're gonna become the villain. You're gonna have a decline, and Kobe knew when to say, "I'm out.
He
Ain't
knew
no
exactly
more."
when.
I
That's
hope
probably
LeBron.
the. I was gonna
No,
say
go
that's
ahead.
probably the best ending to a career that like I can think of.
Yeah,
Like
I
seriously,
mean,
it's just like
it was like, I mean, LeBron could have a better run if he retires right now. I think he's accomplished everything you can
if he
say.
retired maybe 2 years ago, yeah.
Yeah. Messi, another one. If he retired right now, I think he could go out. Oh, nah, that UCL loss.
That's
You
not
think that's a blemish? Come on, be real. Be real.
a blemish. No. Listen. Listen.
Oh my
If he
god.
retired, like Barcelona was the last year and he's out, yeah, of
Yeah.
course. But this whole PSG experiment is a joke. So no, it's.
You're a Messi fanboy. That is
I'm not
what
a
it
Messi fan.
is.
I don't give. I'll be honest.
Yes, you are, bro.
I don't give two you know what's about Messi. I really
Oh
don't.
my, it all makes sense now. This whole time, I've had this little debate with these boys online,
It's
and
the
you
best of
haven't said a
rivals.
thing.
It's the best of rivals, Jay. What do you expect? What do you expect from me?
You Pepsi FC too, bro. That's crazy. Thought you was my man's. Uh,
Absolutely.
nah, but
Is there anything else to go over, Jay? I think we pretty much hit everything.
no, I mean, you guys have the Champions League game coming up. We're chilling right now. I think we don't have anything major.
You got Betis,
Yeah, but
and then
we should
you got
have
FA
that
Cup.
in the bag.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
I'll be honest, Jay. If we meet up for the next podcast, episode 64, and we're at the Champions League, I won't be surprised. That's all I'll say about that. That's all
stop,
I'll say.
stop. Come on, bro. I even don't want to see it as a football fan to see you guys lose.
Jay, you act like I want to see it. I'm just not surprised if we choke. Because if we choke, Jay, we could talk about PSG. They play Bayern Munich. We're playing Leipzig. Big difference. Big
True.
difference, Jay.
You just better hope Holland gets those goals, man. Him or KDB,
Or Alvarez. I don't know why they're not playing him.
bro.
But,
What is going on, man? It's Pep. It's Pep. I ain't even about to try to think about it. Just Pep.
the only good thing is if we do lose, I get to go my Pep rant, and it's going to be justified. So,
Hey, we need one of those.
so
We definitely do, though.
I've had many versions of the Pep rant, but the full Pep rant will be going out if we do lose to Leipzig. But with that, episode 63 in the bag, another
Yes,
good
sir.
episode, Jay. Making a lackluster Premier League weekend special at the Best of Rivals. You can follow us everywhere on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, specifically at the Best of Rivals. You can listen to this entire podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, everywhere else at the Best of Rivals podcast. Myself, Jay, Casemiro. We
Stop.
are.
Stop. That's foul.
We are.
You a bum.
Hey, Jay, he's got some time. He's got some time left.
Yeah.
If he wants, we can probably get him on the podcast.
We out, bro. Hey, y'all have a good one.
He's free on Wednesday, Jay.
You trap it.